Does anybody else remember a TV show that used to come on in probably the late 80s or early 90s, and it was called Wild and Crazy Kids? So Wild and Crazy Kids was on Nickelodeon, I think, and it was hosted by three like teenage looking kids. One of them was Omar Gooding, I believe. Then there was a kid, I remember another boy, and his last name was Jeffcoat. I don't know why I remember his last name was Jeffcoat, but I remember his last name was Jeffcoat. Anyway, Wild and Crazy Kids would get a bunch of kids together, like a ton of kids, I feel like, and they would do random games. And I remember one of the games was Dizzy Bat Home Run Derby. I remember that. And they would just play Dizzy Bat, where they would put their head on a bat and they would spin around in circles. And they would pitch a ball, I guess, to them, and they would try to hit a home run, whatever that was. Anyway, they would also, I feel like, play a game of Battleship, but it was like Human Battleship, where they would stand on this big giant parking lot or something, and it was like a grid, and all the kids would stand on their own square, and they threw balloons, or they threw slime, or they dropped it from a crane or something. And if it was you and it hit you, not only did you get slimed or you got wet, but you were out. They also did like a game where a kid would run and jump off the diving board, and like an NFL player would throw them a football and they would jump off the diving board and catch the football or something like that. Anyway, does anybody else remember Wild and Crazy Kids? And why is it gone? I don't understand what happened. And why is it not a show now? I feel like it would do really well. Can we get a revival of Wild and Crazy Kids, please?